Miami 2023. This is our first year here. We're super excited to see what they bring. We're in Jungle Island. Got a little lost, but we finally made it.
I have no expectations, but I'm really excited for it.
Sorry, babe, you hit my...
We just walked into Horrorland Miami. It's very nature oriented. So we're going to see 7 haunted houses. There's scare zones, scare actors everywhere. And there's a guy who does magic tricks. So we're just gonna go for it, see how it is, you know?
Hello. What is this?
You like the magic?
It's what?
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah.
So first thing, we don't have a map. It's a little confusing at night.
I should have took a picture of it.
Yeah, we're just winging it,
Yep.
playing it by ear. There's a house right in the entrance. The line was way too long, so we're gonna check out some other houses and then come to that one last. So we actually just left the first house called Paranormal. Honestly, it just hits kind of different being in the Miami humidity. It was like a hybrid, a little outdoor, indoor action. My favorite part was they had a Cuban grandma at the end, so it actually hit kind of different. It was fun. It was fun.
Well, it's weird because we came out of a house and now it's like a bar, I guess. Kind of like a speakeasy, I guess. Got some tacos. Can't forget jarritos, you know. It was cute. It wasn't crazy scary. I was expecting more scare actors, but again, it's opening night and it just opened, so maybe it will get scarier if there's more openings, more scare actors. I just wanted to try the tacos. You know, it seems like it's a local brand. I don't know, never heard of Donkey Box, but it's gonna see how it is. Tacos are good. There's only chicken and then carnitas. I only got the carnitas. It's juicy, flavorful. It's great. I like my tortillas a little bit crispy, but you know, to each its own. But yeah,
Must be good. Nothing left.
yeah.
Must be good.
Hey, I was fasting, you know, so it's a fun house. Out of 10, I'll probably do a 6 because it had some cute spots in there, but it's not like it's intense, it's scary. It's not. I think it's also catered for maybe teenagers as well because there was a couple kids in front of us, so.
There was a child behind us.
So that's only one house, so we'll see what the other houses will be, you know?
Want to try this taco? Do some tacos, my boy. Oh, nice little scare zone.
We just came out of Carnival. I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's very kid friendly to me so far. These 2 houses. It has potential. I mean, they had some sound in the background, but it was very low. And the scare actors did, you know, they do their best, right, to scare you and everything. But I think they incorporated some elements in there that was really cool concepts, but I think it just wasn't as intense or aggressive as it should be, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like this house could be better. I think maybe because it's opening night, scare actors are new, the crowd control probably not there yet. I feel like they try to. It reminded me a lot of Enigma Haunt, where there were some sensory areas where you felt claustrophobic, the uneven ground.
Yeah.
You would go through.
They also had like glow in the dark things.
Yeah, there were some creepy areas. I do feel like if the scare actors were a little bit more, I don't know, energetic, maybe it would have been a lot better. I did like the aesthetics. I'm always into the clowns and the carnival, the carnies. So I really enjoyed most of it. I wasn't scared. Like Jared said, this one was pretty kid friendly, but
6.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10. I would give this one 2 out of 5. But honestly, I feel like with a few adjustments, this could be a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Another comment is we are in Miami, and the humidity is off the charts. We're sweating bullets already, and inside the house it was actually just as humid. And like Jared mentioned, the sound was very low. Even though I did see a lot of speakers and AC throughout, didn't seem like they were on.
Yeah.
So it was fun, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't scary, and it's a good time.
A for effort.
Right, A for effort. Yeah. It's a great time. I'm having a good time so far. Just it wasn't
It wasn't intense.
It wasn't intense.
Scary, you know?
And sometimes we expect the intense, but I do appreciate it for what it is.
It is our first time, so maybe this event is catered for like more kids and family oriented, but so far we're gonna see what the other houses are about.
Right, but compared to Horror Carnival, this is 100 times better.
House of Horror.
House of Horror.
Pumpkin Vengeance. So we just came out of Pumpkin's Vengeance. It's really nice. Like the aesthetics is nice. The set design is great. The lighting and all of that. I think it's just the positioning of the actors, the insufficient amount of actors, and it's just they're kind of predictable. Like you can see a scare actor hiding as you're walking. So if you know when you're going to expect a scare. So it has potential. I think the Carnival and this one has potential.
Right.
So I guess that's a good thing, is that they're on the right direction. It's just, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose because of maybe they already know the demographic of there's more kids than adults come into this event and they have to make it this way, or if they aren't and they're trying to create a very scary, intense event.
Right, so what would you rate it?
I would rate it out of 10. I would rate this as a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Honestly, I think it's a 1 out of 5. Like Jared said, it has good aesthetics, and it has the potential, but tonight it wasn't that. So.
Yeah, and it's very short. So far, these 3 houses are really short.
Really
like,
short, yeah.
It feels really short. Luckily, like, the crowd level right now is not crazy, so we're not waiting half an hour. So far, the most we waited was like 15 minutes.
Right.
But
yeah.
It has so much potential and it's very small. I wish they'll find other ways to make it more spacious and more scary. So.
Now, if you're bringing your kids here, I feel like this is a great place.
Yeah,
so far, these 3 houses, great
food,
place.
There's a lot of food. There's music. It's very fun. I'm having a great time. It's a lot of fun, but sometimes we come into these events expecting very intense houses as we've been to other ones. Like we've been to Enigma Haunt, Nightmare Village, even like Busch Gardens, Hollow Scream. I would consider them intense houses. So while others people would say like Six Flags, their event, Fright Fest, is similar to this is what I would say.
Benefits of being in Florida, but that humidity level.
It's nice though. It's kind of scary, you know. I really wish if there's like hidden scare actors like Busch Gardens,
Yeah.
would have been nice.
There's definitely a lot of potential here, I feel. It's missing something. Not bad though. I mean, this is what, probably their
I don't know.
second year, third year.
I don't know. It's nice and creepy.
Oh, but this goes into like over there. Oh, look, they got the parrots up in here. They're sleeping. We got those birds inside. This is no flash photography.
So
Our background here.
Tormented, that's the next one that we're going to. I think it's our 4th or 5th one. I don't remember which one we've gone so far.
We got Heat Pass Lane. It's the Tormented.
So we just came out of Tormented. I thought it was great. It was actually really good. I like the scare actors, the positioning, the space. There's a lot of space. And this is what I'm saying. I think that so far this is the only house that has enough space to really manipulate the scares. And they got me a couple of times. Some of the scare actors were hidden. They got me. The music was loud enough so you can get the intensity. They did some coffins that were like, it was great creativity overall. To me, out of 10, this is pretty much an 8, closer to a 9. So this is really good, you know?
Right, on the intensity factor, I would give Tormentor a 4 out of 5. I feel like they did a lot of good things in this one. I got scared a couple times as well. They were hidden a lot better. There was more scare actors. It seemed like they wanted to scare people. So maybe each house has like a different intensity level. This one's less family friendly and more creepier and, like Jared said, creative. Also a little bit of that sensory, you know, just dispersed around a little bit. So it's probably my favorite house so far. We have one more house to check out, but definitely Tormented, 4 out of 5. This is one you want to go to.
Yeah, the scare actors are pretty intense on this one too. They're a lot more energetic, a lot more interactive. They follow you, they hit, you know, more. They're just a lot more intense, you know.
Right.
So,
And there was, like Jared said, there was a lot more space. This is probably their longest haunted, or the longest house, their biggest one. So there was just a lot of space where it was like, it's coming, you know, that anticipation. So yeah, favorite house so far, and looking forward to the last one.
it's 8 out of 10 for me, both scary wise, like intensity, and house wise as well.
Yeah,
So
definitely fun.
It's more so like a trail because it's like you're outside as well, so it gives you some of that trail. But I think there's a lot more potential. I think like in the upcoming years, if they use that space accordingly, they can make it even more scary.
Yep, 100% agree. The Cast Disaster.
All right, so we just finished the last disaster. It was great. It was pretty big. There's a lot of spaces there too. We got some good strobe light effects. Scare actors were present, but maybe not as much. But it was kind of creepy because it was just me and him. So I would give props for that. It was kind of creepy. I did get scared like 1 or 2 times, but I still don't consider it as a strong house. I would say out of 10, I would probably say it's a 7, or yeah, I would say a 7 out of 10. It's pretty average. Both the intensity and the creativity part of the house.
Right, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It was a solid house, lots of room. It was, I think, a lot creepier because it was only Jared and I in the whole house. This is the house that's in the front, right in the entrance. So we chose to go to that house last. So we literally just walked in. There was no line, and there was no one in, like, throughout the whole walk. There was nobody. It was a little bit long. There were some areas where they did get us, and since it's an outside, it was like an outside trail that we walked, and there was like 2 parts to it. It was nice. I feel like it was creepy, and since it was just Jared and I, and then the scare actor would come up, you know, there was an aggressive scare actor, which I liked, made it creepy, made it more intense, but solid 3 out of 5, great house, and yeah, good night so far.
Yeah, I really want to say thanks to, you know, for the Horrorland for inviting us. We really had a great time. It's such a fun event. I'm looking at the rest of the people, and they're having a great time. Everyone's smiling and having a good time. It's very much a PG-13. I would say, I was telling Brian, this is like a pre-jitter house or event. Like, this is something where, like, if you've never been to a haunt before and you're in South Florida, go here to Horrorland. It's like gives you that introduction of what a house is. Or if you want to take your kids, like if you have a 13-year-old, an adolescent, take them here. They will enjoy it as well. It's like that first step. You know, this is like that really good initial, and it's also good for adults. Like there's a lot of food options, a lot of drink options, and I had a great time. But in terms of like intensity of the houses, don't expect some really intense scares. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to Horrorland Miami. We really had a great time. Like Jared said, great food options, lots of drink options. They are expensive. Keep in mind you are in Miami, so it's basically normal prices for you people.
Yeah.
So yeah, great time. Intensity level, I'd give it a 2 out of 5. And overall experience, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. There's lots to do. Great date night, great family night. Great to just hang out with your friends. Like Jared said, the intensity is not there, but it is fun. I do recommend my favorite house, and I recommend the Tormented, and my second house would be Carnival. But yeah, overall great experience. Thank you again so much, Horrorland Miami, for inviting us. We'll be here next year. We're really hoping next year they take it to the next level. But we're excited, and it was a great time. No regrets, and just excited to be here.
And you know, we're just gonna enjoy the food. We're gonna walk around, have a good time. Like I said, right? Take your family, or like good date night, or if you're from Miami or just traveling, go for it. Spend a couple hours here. It's worth it. So we'll see you guys. We'll keep in touch.
And just so you guys know, we did complete the whole houses and experience under 2 hours. It is opening night. There's a lot less people. They did say on their website it would take 3 hours, but for us it took us 2.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind, and catch us next time at our next attraction.